What are you, but changing the text slightly, Melanie? What are you hearing from UK investors about what they consider to be obstacles to investing in Zimbabwe?
Well, it's a good question because it is one of my jobs to try to encourage UK investors to come to Zimbabwe. And as I say, in terms of the stock of investment, the UK has actually been the biggest investor in Zimbabwe over time. I should say very clearly, the one thing that they absolutely never mention is targeted sanctions. It has no bearing at all on their decisions, at all. There are three things actually I would say, three plus one that they always mention. The first is the problems with the money, to be able to repatriate their profits, to know that they can access dollars, to know that they can exchange dollars into Zim dollars. The fact that there are two exchange rates and there is such a gap between them that you don't know when you can get dollars, you may have to wait 6 weeks. All of this makes it an incredibly difficult environment for businesses to work in. Secondly, they do worry about property rights. And we have businesses, British businesses here in Zimbabwe that unfortunately still to this day struggle to uphold their property rights. It might be a mine, for example, where they've got miners on their property and they're not able to properly deal with that. Or it might be the uncertainty that to this day, unfortunately, there still are compulsory moves on land. So that second piece is a fundamental certainty that investors need. And that's not to own the property, but to be able to lease the property and have some certainty in the legal standing of that lease. And finally, the rule of law, because even if you can get a ruling that a certain money should be paid back or a certain lease should be respected, that is often not upheld. And so people, again, can't have the certainty to do business. And so we have had businesses come and look at agricultural investments. We've tried to attract more mining investments. We are looking at renewable energy, but getting people to choose Zimbabwe in a global market where they could choose to go to any of Zimbabwe's neighbors. Capital is fickle. It will go wherever the investment opportunities are the best. And until Zimbabwe can sort out those really essential business environment issues, that money will go elsewhere. And I said it's 3 plus 1. The plus one is corruption. It's corruption. You might think that you're coming here and you're going to bid on a contract or you're going to come and supply energy and you think you're going through a reasonable process, and suddenly something else happens and a bidder that wasn't even in the process gets the contract, or you thought you had a financial arrangement that then gets undercut. And that level of corruption and illicit finance makes it a very unstable and very difficult, very expensive environment for people to work in. British companies are not allowed by British law to engage in any bribery or corruption. So it's not a level playing field for them. And again, they will go somewhere where they can do honest, good business.